Hey, what's up friends? In today's video, we're going to go over Jawbreaker from Earthspark, go through his transformation, and at the end, we're going to fossilize him with two Paleotrexes, okay? So stick with me, Brittany. Hey, welcome back and welcome front, my friends. Spinning in front of us, we have Earthspark Jawbreaker, and he is in his alt mode, a Pachylocephalosaurus. Man, it took me a long time to say that, and he's pretty cool. He is a little bit of a wide Clyde, but at the same time, I think he has a ton of character and persona, and perhaps I'm biased because I like orange robots, but it is what it is. I think it's very unique in that he kind of has that dome, which kind of looks like a Jawbreaker, kind of like those gumballs, you know, and also because he's one of those smashing head dinosaurs, he's going to be cracking jaws and things like that, so I don't know. Namesake-wise, I think it is very, very appropriate, and we're going to transform him to robot mode, and afterward, we're going to pair him up with this blurry thing over here, which is the Paleotrex Stark Industry armor, and so let's get with it. All right, so here he is, and man, the Takara product shots, they really did a good job in terms of hiding how wide he was. All of the angles were kind of like this, and so when I actually got him, I was pleasantly surprised. Nonetheless, though, it's very cool. He comes with these nice accessories. He has two blasters on the sides, and they are 5mm compatible, which actually was kind of like the genesis of what compelled me to want to match him up with the P-Trex armor. And this bit, beautiful tail that I can't dislodge. Hey. Oh, there we go. It's on a 5mm and also on like a hinge, so that's really nice. There's a slight knuckle joint on there, so that's very nice. I don't know what type of color this is, but this is very beautiful. It is this like slightly iridescent, kind of like shiny light blue, and it's very nicely done. I really dig the colors on this character. The light blue, the kind of like rich orange, and he almost looks like he's friends with the Junkions, you know what I mean? Similar to like Aftermath, so I feel like they're going to have a good time hanging out together. But before we do any Junkion stuff, again, we're going to do the fossilizer bit, and I'll do that in a second after we transform this robot. Huh? Oh yeah, and he's a Terran. Pretty cool. He got the little baby Autobot symbol on his shoulders and stuff. Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's really about it. I mean, I don't know. This they could have done better. I don't like this kind of protruding out, but again, dude, this is an Earthspark toy, and I have lower expectations for it. Perhaps I shouldn't, but anyway, it's what it is, right? All right, so let's transform him. One of the neat things about this is when you actually hide the dinosaur arms, they're just gonna like kick it back over here, and this whole bit is going to kind of like, I don't know what's the word, extend forward and hide everything. Before we do all of that, I just want to kind of give some appreciation to this bit over here. I mean, while I do wish the feet could be better hidden, they've done a good job of making sure that there are some little like guide rails and stoppers, so you know when the foot is in the right position. And once it's in the right position, this little tab over here will lock into that little side bit, and so it's pretty secure. And for what it's worth, considering the budget of these characters and things like that, I think they've done a good job. So we extend all of that, and his knees are on slight knuckle ratchets. And this over here, yeah, we have like decent ankle pivot. There is no front and back, but that's okay. That's okay. And this bit, as you bring the fist down, you're going to fold this up, and it's going to compress nicely in there. And so I think it does a better job of doing this in robot mode than having it in Dino mode, where the fist is kind of protruding. Not my favorite bit, but again, lowered expectations and standards, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Yeah. Okay, and so we're just kind of like cleaning up the arms at this point. They do have full rotation over here. What I found interesting is that a lot of the Earthspark guys, or at least for Aftermath and this one, they have like there's a bicep rotation, but there's also like an elbow rotation on the bottom over here as well. They could have just done with one, but I don't know. I don't know if it's some type of design philosophy that's present in all of these guys, but yeah. Okay, so for this bit, the head will come back, and oh, you can like bring this all forward at this point. And there's a little stopper. You can see that right there. There's a little tab that prevents you from bringing it forward too much. And the head also, when this is fully in Dino mode, when you retract this back, you can pull this and you can see that there's a little notch over there that secures in place. So they've done a lot of intelligent and smart things in terms of designing this and letting you understand, like, okay, that's where it's supposed to be at, that's where it's supposed to stop, and I think that's great. I've actually developed a tremendous amount of appreciation and respect for a lot of the Earthspark design, as simplified as they may be. I have enjoyed them, and so therefore, while I do not watch the series, I own almost every toy that's been released so far, or at least in the deluxe line. And here he is. very like Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Wily like, right? I mean, that's what I think. He has the nice kind of like squat proportions of something perhaps from Mega Man or something out of like Sonic. I could even imagine just a little like Doctor piloting him right there, or perhaps inside here. Oh, and I don't know if I showed you, but the jaw moves in the dinosaur, so that's a nice little bit that they added. And yeah, look at these massive Hulk hands. And so when I saw the disproportionateness of this, that's what actually inspired me to create the Stark Industries armor over there, because I was like, you know what? I want to make something that perhaps plays off of this and elongates the legs a little bit, and also plays with the big dino head. And so that's what we did, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But yeah, dig this crazy setup, right? I can actually plug these in because they have 5mm on there, and so that looks really nice. The entirety of the two Paleotrexes are used, and these are the other bits that I actually forgot to include, and these are the calves with the tails. And so let me just set them aside over here. All right, so yeah, this is the robot. You can plug these into the side of the shoulders as we saw before. And of course, you can also equip this as this nice kind of like bullwhip tail. And that's very, very nice. Yeah, I'm digging this character a lot. This second line, or I don't know if this is wave 2 or 3. It might be 3. But of Aftermath, hashtag, and Jawbreaker, I've enjoyed immensely. And so keep doing this. Whoever's doing this stuff over there at Takara and Hasbro, please keep doing this type of stuff. Okay? Thank you. All right. So now we're going to convert him into, we're going to attach the Paleotrex armor, okay? Okay, so we start by flipping the head around, and we're going to get that locked back into position. And you don't have to. You can use the robot head if you want for the combined mode, but I don't know. I just like having this like giant like dino face. I almost feel like he looks so wise or something. I don't know if it's this crest stuff that makes it look like these. You know how like the ancient masters in movies, they'll have these bushy eyebrows, especially like in Chinese movies, like Pai Mei and stuff. They'll have these crazy eyebrows. And yeah, I feel like it's kind of reminiscent of that. And he's like, yo, spouting out wisdom. These will contract, and he'll do something like transform, like where his like legs scrunch up, and it will just kind of look like he's sitting on stuff. But again, if you can get past that illusion, yeah, we'll be good. All right, these bits back over here. These are just the back ends of the tail, the frilly part of the Paleotrex tail with 2 of the heads plugged in. One is extremely loose. This one is extremely tight, but anyway. So yeah, we have 2 of those, and these are going to be kind of like the maracas, or like the maces, if you will. I don't know why I did that. And then we have the 2 little orange blasters. And I believe I adhered the blasters up here. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. And then we're going to plug those into the side of the shoulders so that he has these over-the-shoulder smolder holders. That's really cool. That's a saying that my buddy used to say, but it was for something else. I won't say what. Okay, this over here. This, if you have one Paleotrex and a Skeletor or a Transmutate, you can pull this off, and this is pretty easy. This is the axe bit, the hip of the dinosaur, right? And then what we've done is, you can see how secure this is, right? There's nothing moving and floppity flippity. And so what we've done is we've taken one of the legs and we've just plugged it into that hole right there. And we've brought it down, and we've added another leg onto, so it has 2 of these like posts on adjacent sides, and we plugged it into the heel or the thumb, whatever you want to call it. And we're kind of bringing this down to reinforce the back of the leg so that it becomes like heel support. It won't fully stand because it's at an angle right now, but just know that it will fully support the body. Will it? No, that's all right. And then we have the thighs sandwiching the axe bit. These natively go together, so you can see it's a bit of a seamless connection there. And then we're taking, we'll make 2 of those, and then we will attach them into the Paleotrex dino face torso thing, and this is going to be the front. The second bit is the Paleotrex dino face, and it is adorned with 2 of the little calves, and then the little buckler on the top. This will plug in, I think, over here, perhaps the other way. Anyway, let me plug this one in first. This is going to plug in right there, back where that tail port was. And so we're going to get that. It's a nice solid connection, and we just clean them up a little bit in the front, so you can see already homie's coming together, right? Homie's coming together. Hold on for a second. Let me adjust the camera. All right, there we go. So yeah, you can see he's coming together, right? He is a tall boy. He's like twice the size of the original Jawbreaker, and you want to make sure he's kind of standing straight. I don't know. I like him standing straight, but at the same time, it makes the face kind of look up. So I almost like the little like hunched old man look, like that old master, like I was saying. And so yeah, we have a bit of that. And I'm trying to remember how I had this. I think I had this up here. Yeah, that's right. And then the Paleotrex face, the dino face, was filling in that empty cavity in the back. And then we got the tail. And I think we added it here. If you hear me say we, I'm not referring to myself in the royal we pronoun. I just have voices in my, no. I'm talking about the creative collective consciousness, the creative consciousness that you and I all partake from. We sometimes borrow from it. We definitely contribute towards it, but it's definitely out there, and partake in it. Yeah. Anytime you're being creative, anytime you're trying to do something, it's, yeah, you are delving into the creative consciousness, and I think it's such a fun activity, and and it keeps me humble as well, you know. And so I oftentimes when I say we, that's what I'm referring to. I think that's pretty much it. And then we give them the not maracas. We give them the maces. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You guys know that reference? No, you don't. Dun, dun, dun. Because I said mace. Dun, 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 dun. All right, man. I'll stop. There he goes. Just a walking down the street singing do-I, and even from the side, it's nice. It's not that he has trouble standing, but it's cool that he has a little tail that's helping him kind of like have bass. And so I think that's pretty nice. Bass as in like, yeah. Okay. My bass is not that good. But neat, huh? That's how he looks in the back. And I like that it kind of fills it out. That's him from the side. Slight hunch going forward. And yeah, old master vibes, or even just some type of like dinosaur warrior vibes, dude. Reminds me of an old show called Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Dun, 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 dun. All right, man. Enough of these old references. But that's our guy, Double Paleotrex, Jawbreaker from Earthspark, and me, Orange the Botbender, and you, wonderful audience. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I will talk to you all soon, okay? Peace and blessings, my friend. Bye.